Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at ubnradio.com.
Today, everyone is a product and everyone needs marketing to succeed. So let's talk about it right now on Marketing Unfiltered with award-winning creative expert Wendi Cooper and her co-host John Hamilton.
Whoa, hoo-hoo, hee-hee, ha-ha. Yoo-hoo. Hey, here we are. Jarvis is freaking out. Jarvis.
Hello.
So welcome to C-Spot Talk, Marketing Unfiltered. This is me, just like you heard in my fun little intro. Wendi Cooper and John Hamilton, my co-host with the mostest.
Co-host.
Co-host. Thank you. John is here, finally.
I'm
finally.
back again. God, this month, man.
I have to tell you, and you hadn't even met Jarvis, and Jarvis was here last week.
I know, exactly.
And
So I'm still playing catch up.
Jarvis has been part of UBN for quite a while now, haven't you, Jarvis?
Yeah, about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you just don't see Jarvis because he does other shows. Actually,
I've
he's
seen
doing
him,
the sports show.
Yeah, I've seen him in his
underwear.
underwear. No, in his room and working the soundboards and whatnot.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody is on Twitter, it is C-Spot Talk, and you can tweet, my hair looks awesome tonight, or you can tweet hashtag, our hair looks like shit, but how does my hair look?
That's the real question tonight.
It's getting better. You know, John, I have that photo of when Rachel London was on the show. And here's Rachel London. She's got like the #1 indie, Euro,
pop hit in
Europe. And she's on my show. And I've known Rachel for a really long time, but I had just gotten the really bad haircut and blowout. Right, it was that night, and there's no pictures really of me and Rachel and you that I cut me out of the one I put in my montage because my hair is so horrible, huh? You took the video down. And I took the video down. I wouldn't put the video up. I didn't put it up on YouTube. No, did I? I did not. Did I?
I thought that was a good show, though.
But it's on iTunes.
Okay, so we can still hear it.
They can hear it. They
we just can't see your hair.
Yes. And that was right after my, I had just did 7 days of prednisone. And so my face was all freaking bloated. I had this terrible haircut. I was going to kill myself there for a while. I swear to God. I'm over it, Cass.
Okay, thank you.
Our segment producer's over here going, don't do that.
Don't kill yourself. That's not good for radio. That's not a good look for radio. She always knows how to keep us on.
So, John, what's up? What's happening with you? You haven't been around on the spot. That's why we call it. That's why my company's called The C-Spot.
I've just been dealing with some work projects lately that have been taking up a lot of my time.
Anything else besides those obnoxious work projects that get to all of us?
Not really. Honestly.
Oh, God,
not really.
that sucks.
I know. But the projects will be over by the end of next month, so then I'll have time to get back to everything and do my yoga.
You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Hey, Jarv, can you take the monitor of my camera and point it up or close it or something? Because this one here on the camera, I can't see John. I'm ducking down to see him. Yeah. There you go. Now I can see him.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you. I don't have to look at my gorgeous face. I already know how gorgeous it is. I'd rather look at John's gorgeous face.
Thank you. Hopefully there's some other listeners out there that will partake.
I wonder if Tony Sweet is listening. Tony Sweet, if you're listening, blink. No.
We hope you're doing well, Tony.
Yes, we are. We're sending shout outs.
He's back home now.
He's back in. Yeah, he'll be back in the office tomorrow.
Okay, good. I thought it was today, so I was looking forward to seeing him again, but
throw him kisses.
Yes. To Tony.
To Tony. All right, so
But yeah, my life's been boring. What's going on with your life?
Well, first, I really want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Direct Avenue, because this show is really made possible because of Direct Avenue, which is a great media buying company. And we'll run the commercial later, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that, Direct Avenue, who does short form media planning and buying, is the sponsor, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, it's kind of a really smart way to go these days.
Well, yes, but with that being said, I want to talk tonight about kind of the fun things that I've been doing with Twitter and with Facebook, and how I've learned. Well, okay, first of all, ask me what I do for a living, because you know what, people listen to the show, they don't know, they think I'm a freaking host of a radio show, and that's not what I do.
Really? Okay, what do you do for a living?
Okay, so what I do for a living, John, what do you do for a living? And besides get up in the morning and want to kill yourself.
Nobody said that. I work in public relations. Yeah.
Right. So
PR.
Honestly, it's like, so I have the show and I have C-Spot Talk and Marketing Unfiltered, and it's like, well, why does she have that show? And I have that show for people who are random new listeners because I've been in marketing since 1997. A couple of interesting things have happened this week. I do stay up on what's happening in marketing and in social media and all of that stuff. I'm really kind of, I have to stay up on.
You're
all
staying
of
on
that
the
stuff.
ball with that.
Thank you. So this is a show about marketing, and so we can sit here and we can laugh all we want about it, but no, I'm just looking at the dust on the clock. I'm going like, ugh. And it's not 7:13. Oh, it's 7:13 minutes into the show. What is this?
No,
what is this called?
It was
Jarvis?
daylight savings. We didn't. That hasn't been fixed yet.
But Alexander goes by this clock. That was good. He's always late coming out.
Alex, if you're in the green room, feel free to knock on our studio door here.
So anyway, I thought that we would start to be a little bit more serious about talking about marketing and, always having a takeaway from a show.
Right, because we want to educate our listeners,
That's right.
or steer them in the right direction.
Yes, give them something that makes them realize that I do have a brain, and
Right.
you have a brain,
Right.
and that we're here for a reason.
We're not just talking heads.
We're not just having fun on a Tuesday night, which we are.
Which we are,
And
always.
because of the people who are before us and the people that are before them and everything else, and then the people that are surrounded here. It's pretty hard not to have a
block.
good time.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, so you know how I was banned, not like 6 months ago from Facebook ads,
right. Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I was, okay, so Facebook does this big initiative about, everything is social media and everything is building your brand. And, even when Hubba was here, we were talking about, Hubba has that great site, but, I did find some problems with it, and I pointed it out to them, that in the digital space, everything is really always changing. It's always changing. When I say digital, I mean online, right? So in the digital space, everything is always changing. And there's Facebook just changed its ad server. It's like it executed its old one that it was using yesterday, and now it has a new one. Okay, so let's figure that one out. Okay, so I'm banned from doing ads on Facebook,
And why are you banned again?
I know. Well, I'm banned because I'm not banned. I'm
suspended.
I'm suspended. My ad account. I can be on Facebook,
right?
And I cannot. And I have found a way to manipulate it so that I just post these really great. Hey Jarvis, can you see all of those things that are in the lineup? Okay, for instance, there's that. There we go. So for anybody that's watching or listening and not watching, you will be able to see this on YouTube. So I'm making reference to a visual reference. And these are ads that I've learned how to do myself because I am a creative person, right? On Canva.com. It's called Canva.com. Canva. Tony told us about it one night. And I went on and I learned it. And it's not difficult at all. It's very easy. And so anyway, so this ad that's up there right now, it's an African-American woman and her daughter, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. But, does it look like an ad?
I think it looks great, actually.
Thank you.
I like the font. I like it's white. It's clean.
It looks like somebody created an
you
ad
got all
for
the
me.
logos on the bottom of where you can find it. I think it looks really good. Yeah. Looks great.
So can you go to the next one? There we go.
Cute.
Okay, so this is all for my product EasyGo Pro. And what's really awesome about being able to do this, so this one we're looking at, this is like I took these pictures, these photos of all these different feet on the EasyGo Pro. Before that was a prototype, okay? So I didn't know what my marketing plan was with it. All I knew was that if I shot different feet on
showing
the EasyGo
different
Pro,
age ranges,
showing different demographics,
Right.
different kind of cultures, whether it was hipster or, I think I have one with red high heel shoes somewhere in there. But anyway, that my creative idea long ago, before I knew how I was going to use them, was that I can target different demographics through the feet. Because a toilet stool like EasyGo Pro, and I'm going to use it as my example, right?
Of course.
It's any product is, if you know who your customer is. But you have to go about it intelligently. And for those people like me that don't have a big advertising budget, you have to go about it, creatively.
Exactly.
Right? So I wanted to do these things for so long, but it was like, well, I have to come up with the idea, and digital agencies wanted to charge millions of dollars. I mean, a lot of money, right? Give me $30,000 and we'll do all of this stuff for
right,
you.
exactly.
Right. Then so I started to do it myself on Facebook with Facebook ads because they courted me. Facebook ads called me and said, "Hey, I want to do." Facebook ads you can only do if you're a business on Facebook, right? And they did. They put me through their training. I spent the money. They didn't ever say anything about anything that I was doing wrong because I wasn't doing anything wrong. My ads were all approved. They all got relevancy scores of 8 to 10.
And you found them worth it? They were giving you the return?
Yes.
Okay.
And the problem is that one day I woke up and I had this email saying you have violated something on Facebook. Not tell me what. You have violated the terms of whatever, and your account has been suspended. And I was like, I am rocking this on Facebook. I'm talking to UBN and people. I've set up C-Spot Run Social because I wanted to run their Facebook ad and campaigns for them, right? That's what happened to me. And I was like, stopped like a brick. Like a brick. Seriously.
For out of nowhere.
Facebook doesn't tell you. They don't tell you. We reached out to some people because I know people that you know people, and I know people and people, and they couldn't figure it out. They couldn't figure it out. Now I'm telling you, I've been in direct response for a long time, so I was creating ads that are kind of similar, but not with so much text because Facebook has their rules.
Right.
Anyway, so I had to find a way, and then for Google SEO. Okay, so everybody, listen to this. I'm a direct response marketing expert. I also, on my other hat, I own a toilet stool company. Okay, so my direct response marketing expert hat says, how do I go about being able to run ads on social besides Twitter and Pinterest?
And just blasting it out.
And Facebook, meanwhile, Facebook's ad platform is growing and growing and growing, and everybody's going, yeah, Facebook ads, yeah. And, people are building their business and all that. I had to find a way because I had an SEO company that charged lots of money on my credit card for Google SEO that
Which
I
stands
didn't
for
approve.
Search Engine Optimization.
Thank you.
For all y'all.
Right, or Google AdWords, basically.
Google AdWords.
Google AdWords, and I refused to pay it. I won't pay it because I didn't approve it, and Google charged it, and she didn't have to pay it, and so they shut my Google AdWords account, which affects YouTube.
Right.
Because Google is YouTube.
Right.
YouTube is Google. They're both the same. So if you haven't ever noticed that if you have a YouTube channel, it's all connected to your AdWords account with Google. So they're all connected, YouTube and Google. Facebook is connected to Instagram. I can't do a real paid Instagram ad because it's connected to my Facebook. So here I am with a product that I have to find a way to do it around the two biggest ones I can't do it on, right? So how do I do that? I start to create my own really kind of fun ads.
Right, that you can just upload as images.
That I upload as images, especially on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Facebook, they still get some traction, but the Twitter is really...
People share a lot more on Twitter than they do on Facebook. Well,
Twitter's interesting because Twitter also has Twitter paid ads, and I posted one to Twitter the other day, and I said in my 140 characters, I said, if a photograph looks like an ad, is it an ad?
Right.
So, yeah, I put a question mark. And all these, a lot of people like they liked it because it was like, you know, Twitter is like, why do I have to pay you?
Yeah, if I can just upload a picture that may or may not be an ad, it just explains something that I wanted to get across.
And plus, the other problem with Twitter is that there's millions of people have Twitter accounts that they never look at.
Right.
You know, so you're serving your ad to potentially a lot of people that are not seeing it. They're not
Right.
seeing it because they're not looking at their Twitter account.
And it goes
I'm not
so
looking at my
quickly.
Twitter account.
It goes so quickly too that
Yes.
it can get buried very
Yes.
fast.
Yes. So can you show that one? I like this one. The flip flop. I like that one. You know, so now I'm appealing to the kind of the surfer dude demographic,
Yeah,
or
the
the
coastal
dad,
crew, the
dad.
coastal dad. Yeah, for sure.
Flip plop. Oh no,
That'd be funny.
does it? What do I say underneath
Flip-flop.
that one?
It says elevate more than your feet.
Yeah. So, and then the tagline is always, you know, basically elevate more than your feet, elevate your life, elevate to eliminate, elevate, or just elevate.
Elevate to eliminate.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I just did a new Trump one tonight for the campaign. And I don't have it here, but it was so funny. It was like the one you saw. So I took a picture of the Easy Go Pro in the Trump when I stayed at the Trump Hotel, and I took a picture of it at the toilet, right?
You
And
brought
it's
an Easy
beautiful.
GoPro with you, yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I do. Everywhere I go, I bring one, and then I take a picture of it in the hotel,
Smart.
right? Yeah. So, and the Trump Hotel has kind of like a kind of gold tones, of course.
Of course it does.
The color of his
God.
hair, but gold tones. But it's a nice big bathroom, so you could get a nice wide shot of it. So I have that on one side, and on the other side where there was white, I have in like orange matching it. Tonight I put trumped. I had trumped this on the last one, but trumped, right? And then underneath of it I said, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I mean, seriously. And then down at the bottom, I put like a little disclaimer that says the Trump organization is not.
It's
this
not
is
affiliated
an
with
endorsement. But I also put, but we'd love to have this in your hotel. And then I did hashtag, you know, at the real Donald Trump,
Sure.
Eric Trump, Prime today, Wild Tuesday, you know, so that hopefully it would get into his feed,
Right.
and he would think, look at that, I'll put those in my hotel.
Of course. Of course. You'll just have to
You
make
don't
gold
know.
ones, but
You know,
It
not
could
out
work.
of the question. We can make gold
Yeah.
plastic. I'm sure he has a lot of it
glittering
anyway.
gold. Yeah, I think he does too.
Oh God. So
No,
so
but that's a smart idea, is to start going in the campaign route.
oh well, yeah, I have to do that. So it's like this one comes from our website. The next one, right? So you can create all of these on canva.com. If it takes you 10 minutes to learn how to do this, you download stock photos, you do whatever.
Right.
They're pre-sized for you for Twitter, for Facebook, for Instagram. You can do your own custom sizes. I don't know why. I just think it's the most awesome thing in the world. If you have any creative brain in your,
Yeah, or if you need to create any sort of marketing materials or visuals of anything.
you like this one? Yeah. So this one is a golfer. These are actually Wyatt's feet, but he has golf shoes on with golf socks. You know, like what do they call those? Argyle? Is that Argyle?
Yeah.
And it says, what does it say? What does this one say?
Stroke of genius. Go time just got easier.
Yeah. So he's a golfer. So stroke of
Right,
genius,
right.
which is actually really referring to my product. Yeah, I have basketball players jumping in the air, but I have them with red pom poms from the commercial. So it's great for March. Oh, look at this was for Leap Day. That's from the commercial. So that's a still video frame of my friend Lisa, and we all jumped in the commercial, right? And then you can do still frames. So that was Leap for Joy. Everyone loved that on Facebook. They like
That's a
that
good
one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, and that's the kind of the branding I have here. See behind me, you can't really see it, but my branding message. Oh, look at this one. This one's cool. I'm proud of these.
You should
but the
be.
thing
These
is
are
that
super creative.
anybody can do them. Anybody can do them. You just go download a bunch of stock freaking photos. You go in, you look at like Dollar Photo Club or something like that, right? So you go to one of these really or
Right.
free,
Or
royalty free,
Shutterfly or whatever.
well, where they're inexpensive, right? And look, she's from. I like that one too. She's from the infomercial, from the commercial, and we just stilled her, and I put her in there. But there's so you go on. So people say, "Well, how do you do that?" Like my girlfriend Hannah today at lunch, I showed her a couple of these, and she went, "You know Photoshop?"
Like,
No way.
That's what it looks like, though.
No, I don't know Photoshop at all. At all. This is me hijacking the hashtag Friday feeling. So, on Twitter, every day there's like a special #1 hashtag.
Sure.
So it's called hashtag hijacking that.
That's the whole point of the hashtags.
Right. So I figured that everyone poos and everybody wants to go better. So I can hashtag all day long anything I
All
want
day
because
long.
my toilet stool is always relevant to anybody. Right. So this is 2 barefoot feet of a guy in jeans. Like kind of like hanging 10 surfer, kind of really casual. And it says Friday Feeling on it. And it says hashtag Friday Feeling. Then what does it say underneath of it? I can't see from here.
It says elevate more than your feet, easy GoPro, and then
Yeah.
it's got the.
It has all the icons for where you can buy
icons.
the product, like
So
Amazon,
is he
Home Depot.
pooping in his jeans?
Yeah.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He forgot a step, that guy. He got so excited about the stool, he forgot to take his pants off.
That's a good one.
Let it flow, like yoga flow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because she's got yoga
Yoga
pants. She has
pants.
yoga pants
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah. We did this whole shoot so long ago, and we never shot the product from the side, which was interesting and a mistake. It was a mistake, but we didn't think about it. It was rush.
But they
and-
can they not see the sides on Amazon and whatnot?
Yes, and what happened was I sent one to a girl a long time ago. I sent one to a girl, and she had only seen these photos, right? And when she got it, she said, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful!" But the photos, I don't see how beautiful the design is. And I originally had the photo from the front on Amazon, and then I changed it.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's our Easy Go Kids.
Is that one taller?
Where'd you find those?
It's the same exact one.
Whose kid is that?
We just branded it.
It's a stock
It's a stock
photo.
photo.
The one sitting on the thing.
Stock photo.
No, that
Lisa's. The boys, we had them in the commercial. We had little kids in the commercial. But dangling feet syndrome is really a bad thing for kids, and so that's our positioning. We're doing a Zulily event March 31st, so we'll
Dangling
do it.
feet syndrome.
When feet don't touch the ground until, they'll be on the toilet for 6-7 years.
Yeah.
John never had dangling feet, Cass.
I got
He's
tall
so
quick.
tall. Yeah.
Well, but I feel like one of her nieces might have dangling feet syndrome.
Oh, but she's got an Easy GoPro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have them. She
Unless
has the
they're not at
pink one.
home. Yeah.
Yeah. So so you can see if you use your creativity to create things, and it's like take it easy. Like the next one is these are my feet actually, 2 funny feet. We call that the funny feet. Because I used a photographer, Tony Garcia.
Yeah, no, they're really good quality
Deirdre's
images.
husband.
Uh-huh.
Well, he has a sense of lifestyle. So he did all the photographs for like Taco Bell lifestyle. And,
Okay.
And he has a sense of, just don't put your feet up there. Let's do something fun.
Right.
So we have everything.
It's animated. There's movement and liveliness.
It's not
in
the
these
easiest thing to
photos.
do.
No, for sure. For
you know.
sure.
Look at this one. The next one is Ugg boots with really fuzzy tops, and it says that fuzzy, warm and fuzzy feeling. Yeah. And so it's like
These are really clever.
I dreamed of doing this 2 years ago. I shot these photos with these shoes, and then I didn't use the photos with the shoes because I couldn't figure out how to use them, what to use them for. I used them on some of our labels, but I wanted to use them for marketing, and I hired a digital agency that screwed me, wanted $30,000 from me, right? And then and they didn't understand how to use these as nobody understood what I was talking about. So that's why I think it's so awesome about Canva, because I can do these because that's what I do. I'm the creative part of the marketing, right? So I can sit there and things come to me and I go, or I see a stock photo and I go, yes, I can just make a really cool thing out of that
for
one.
sure.
So I do it for free, and I do it for free. Right? Canva is free.
It's amazing.
Facebook is free. And Twitter is free. Free, people.
Free.
free. So if you know how to be creative, you can do this, and you can do it all for free.
Yeah, and that doesn't even mean you need to know how to be technical, because you don't need the technical skills. If you have literally an ounce of creativity, you can just play around with it and you can find something in it and make it work for whatever you need to do.
Right.
You know?
It gives you all of the
It's
tools.
super user friendly.
Yeah. Have you been on Canva?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, after Tony showed me, I went on it and checked it out because I
It
wanted
took
to
me
make
a
some
little
things.
while. I went on to make a few things. I did the thing for Brionne's Oscar thing, like don't let the moment go by or something like that, because I've got tuxedo shoes, patent leather shoes, and a man in tuxedo with his feet on it. Right? So it was like he's at the Oscars.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like, don't get stuck in the toilet.
Maybe we need to get you in a gifting suite, even though I'm not a huge proponent of gifting
No,
suites.
Brionne brought me. Did you not watch the show where Brionne brought me a fireball cherries from the gifting suite? So
God.
I have soap, and then he gave me. He was so tired, and I was sitting here. And
What did we say about gifting suites? They don't keep that shit. They give it away.
He had some really cool necklaces though, but he gave me the whiskey maraschino cinnamon fireball cherries.
Jesus.
Yeah. They were
That's
kind of-
an intense.
Never
interesting
give Brionne
combination.
Davis cinnamon, or if you want to make him sick, give him cinnamon. 'Cause he had a cinnamon episode when he was young.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he was like, "Get that
Never
away from me."
again.
Yeah, but they're pretty good actually. They're in my fridge, and I take a little nibble.
A little
every once-
nib, a little nightcap, a little nightcap nibble.
So anyway, do you have any questions? Let's go to our commercial. Let's go to our Direct Avenue commercial, because when we get back from Direct Avenue, Jarvis, I do have an offer that I don't know how long Direct Avenue is actually going to do this offer. So remind me when we come back to tell everybody about the really terrific offer that
Okay,
Direct
before
Avenue
it goes
has.
away. Okay.
We'll be right back. If you need direct response television media planning and buying, then Direct Avenue is your best bet. Besides being a media specialty, direct response television advertising is the smartest form of advertising today. Direct Avenue is a short form media agency where direct response meets branded television advertising. It takes master planning, negotiating, buying, tracking, and reporting to run an effective advertising campaign in order to have sustainable growth. I've been nothing but impressed with everyone at Direct Avenue. As a CMO consultant, I need to feel connected to the entire supply chain of a campaign, and I trust that Direct Avenue is doing the best job possible. Direct Avenue understands the urgency in planning, negotiating rates, flexibility, and agility in leveraging relationships that allow for a smart and efficient media test. The leadership at Direct Avenue know their sweet spot, and they stick to it. These days, media planning and buying, supported with the best systems to track transactions from phone, mobile, web, social, and search back to your media dollars, is what it's all about if you want to grow your campaign and deliver a robust ROI. Direct Avenue has been around for a long time and delivering great services for many years. In fact, here's the number of Scott Kowalczyk, the CEO. 760-579-4210. That is his direct number. Again, it's 760-579-4210. Or you can go to directavenue.com, check them out, and get a free analysis for your campaign. When was the last time a CEO gave out his direct number on radio? Well, that just goes to show you what Scott's all about. So call Scott at 760-579-4210.
In an average lifetime, 1,500,000 minutes are spent on the toilet. So what's the problem?
When you sit on a toilet, you're at a 90-degree angle.
Nature didn't want us to do it that way.
This causes pushing, straining, hemorrhoids.
That's crazy.
We want to create a product that is great for humanity.
Well, go time just got easier. Introducing Easy Go Pro, the only way to go.
Anatomically, we were designed to eliminate at a 35-degree angle.
You just sit, lift, and go in a natural position.
The benefits list is this long from a pure health perspective.
A healthy colon is encouraged by doctors for all ages.
It's the key to vitality. It's the key to longevity. It's the key to your health.
Be a healthy goer. Order now at EasyGoPro.com. Try it for 70 days. If you don't absolutely feel better, just send it back for a full product refund. Go time just got healthier at EasyGoPro.com.
Hey, everybody, we're back.
We're back.
How does my hair look?
Better
See,
than ever, Wendy. Better than ever.
What everybody has to understand is I prefer my show in the audio format. So I like listening to my show in audio, which you can do on iTunes tomorrow. It'll probably be posted by tomorrow on iTunes.
I moved my mic again. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, you did. What'd
Sorry,
you do
Jarvis.
that for? And you moved
I like
yourself.
to lean in. I'm always moving around.
There's a camera involved here, John.
I can see myself, but clearly I'm not too concerned with it. So moving on. Let's talk Oscar fashion.
No, let's not. Yes, we can. We can do whatever you want. But what I want to talk about first is that, so if anybody calls or needs media for their short form advertising from Direct Avenue, there's a special right now that they will, Scott Kowalczyk, who you just heard in the commercial, well, you didn't hear him, you heard me, but he's the owner of Direct Avenue, and he will give you $300 worth of the value of $300 worth of media. If you just say my name or say C-Spot Talk or UBN Radio, he'll know where it's coming from.
How long is this offer going on?
He just called me this morning and he said, just throw that offer out there and let's see what happens. So
get on it, people.
No, there's no limit on it.
Oh,
if you
okay.
hear this show, there's no time frame on it.
Okay.
I'm sure even next year, if you heard this show, he'd take. That's what kind of guy Scott is.
Good guy,
All right?
Scott.
So, I just got really hot.
I know. I just
Talk.
talk. You want me to talk? Okay. So we're gonna talk about Oscar fashion now.
Oh, that's really
No,
that
we're
has
not.
something to do
I
with marketing.
super don't give a shit about it. What are you talking about? It totally has to do with marketing. Females specifically. I was actually listening to an interview this morning with Olivia Wilde.
Oh God, she's great in vinyl.
Yeah. Oh, we haven't watched that yet, but I'm dying to watch it. And she mentioned, and so this interviewer kept talking to her about her dress and how hot she looked in her dress, and how he said that the only reason that he actually listened
can you go one
to
shot
her.
on John, please?
Go on a one shot on me because
Thank you.
I'm on a rant here, I guess. But Wendy, the only reason that this interviewer paid attention to Olivia Wilde was because of the Valentino dress she was wearing, and this is a very big topic right now amongst the red carpet people. And apparently this year they weren't allowed to ask, "Who are you wearing?"
That's right. That's
Right?
politically incorrect.
It's politically incorrect. It's sexist.
They
but
promised they wouldn't do it.
from my perspective, the men always wear the same shit. It's always in a tuxedo. The women are the one that show up and they look fucking hot or glamorous or beautiful or all of the above, and that is interesting. So actually, what they wear and who dresses them does have a lot to do with their
Brianna
marketing,
was dressed by Dior, I think.
which is amazing. He looked great. And Olivia Wilde, particularly, who I'm referencing now, was dressed by Valentino. And it's a one-of-a-kind dress on one actress.
Oh, so you think that they're going to
This
stop
elevate-
dressing them?
No. They don't stop dressing them, but when they show up and then they get
They get the free
best
press.
dressed or fanfare for whatever they're wearing, it just gives them more attention. So that is a form of marketing that unfortunately
Yes.
Hollywood women have had to adhere to and kind of deal with. That they're now
the poor little things.
poor things. They get to dress in amazing clothing. But there is that.
But they have to give it
that
back, don't they?
difference between asking the man what they're wearing and the woman what they're wearing. But men are
Well, they
only in
started to do
tuxedos.
that, right? Remember, they were starting to go, oh, and what are you wearing? And the
Tom
tuxedo
Ford,
thing,
blah blah
right.
blah. Nobody gives a shit about
Right.
what the men are wearing.
Right.
We all want to see the beautiful women and the gorgeous dresses
I
that these
have to-
artists design.
I have to say that I don't really. I love to watch the fashion.
Mm-hmm.
But I can totally understand how it can be a little obnoxious to be the celebrity, to have to go up there and talk about the dress. So you're talking about the dress. I'm here at the Oscars and you're asking me about my dress.
Like Alicia Vikander, for instance, who won and was nominated
Yes.
for The Danish Girl.
Yeah.
She's got to show up to the red carpet and talk about her dress, not about her process or about her experience or anything else, which
Right.
is really frustrating because then, what's his name? Who No, I was gonna say that too. The other guy in The Danish Girl,
Eddie
Redmayne. Nobody talks about what he's wearing. It's how were you able to pull this roll off? What was your process?
Yeah. So
it's
John,
a
isn't that why they
difference.
said that they couldn't do it this year?
It is.
Because there's plenty of marketing
It
that
is.
follows.
It
follows.
is. However, the designers, if you're gonna dress,
Oh, you open up Vogue.
if I'm Dior and I'm gonna dress you for the Oscars, I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm dressing you in a one-of-a-kind gown. Slip in what you're wearing. It will get mentioned. It will absolutely
But
not
it
get
gets
overlooked.
it gets mentioned everywhere,
everywhere
anywhere,
and in a different
regardless.
way, which is
Yeah.
actually good because now it's not just like, oh, what are you
Yeah.
wearing? How long did it take you to get ready?
That's what-
Huh? Oh yeah, God, they had this stupid thing with the manicure cam where they'd have to put their stupid nails in. You know how nails got super big all of a sudden
Who
in the
did
last
that? What
6 years?
Oh,
E.
They
of
did.
course.
They did that with the shoes one year.
The shoes, yeah, and they weren't comfortable with it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like back off. We don't need to, and it's all part
know,
of the marketing machine of let's sell this clothing, let's sell this color, let's sell this nail polish line, let's sell this shoe, this embellishment. This is what's in.
Who was sponsoring that Manicam?
Nobody. It was E because they know maybe SE. You know who knows. And it shows off the jewelry too, the Lorraine Schwartz.
I wouldn't want
and
to
all
stick
this
my
crap.
hands in there. I mean, I wouldn't because as I get older, I really can't stand my hands.
It's not really the venue for that. These
Well-
award shows are about their craft, not about.
Yeah, well, no. What that is part and parcel of, and I don't know why I said that expression, but what that is part and parcel of is the fact that E is stupid.
Yeah,
It's E.
E's trash television.
It's E is
I'm
trash
not gonna say I
television.
don't watch it from time to time. Certain things,
Right,
but
but the people at E, the people that are producing these segments,
It's a
or
celebrity
doing whatever,
centered-
They're 20. They're 25, right? They think that
Are
a
they?
Manicam. Well, Wyatt worked at E when he was like, well, he's 30. I don't know. He worked at E probably when he was 28.
Your
maybe?
son Wyatt, yeah.
Yeah, my son Wyatt. He was a photo editor there, and it was right when Ryan Seacrest and Juliana first started doing the E News segment together.
Oh, so that was a
right?
while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago. And
Because Ryan runs that shit.
yeah, he didn't back then, and yeah, that's who works there. It's just people who are super young and insensitive, maybe not seasoned.
It's
and
like a
they're-
tabloid. It's a TV version of a tabloid,
Do,
basically.
do you know a little history here? A little story.
Please.
As back in 1994, when we first did 6 Day Bio Diet, is how I got into the infomercial business way back when. So we did this product called 6 Day Bio Diet, and one of our partners was this guy Jamie Cobbler, who. Whatever, but Jamie Cobbler at the time was dating. He's gay, but he was dating. He was a closet gay at the time, so he was dating.
Sounds like you're a big fan of his.
What was her name? She was the girl that started E, right? Her name was Frances or Fran something. Fran. It was when Dagny Holtgreen was the. You guys were really young.
Right.
You're probably way too young. I mean, you were born. You were only 10.
Because E was.
Oh no, way before Jules.
No, was it like before Howard Stern was on E? Was it like before
Howard
that?
Stern was on.
Yeah,
It was when E started.
Okay, so
Nobody
we were
knew-
literally born.
No
Like,
one
we
knew
were,
what E was.
We were barely even here.
Okay, so but this was 1990. This was 1994, 95, 93, 94.
Okay. So Howard, I think that's an. Oh, sorry.
No. E just started. We were actually advertising on Howard Stern, and he was at KRLA. Okay, so it was way before any of that stuff, and it was a news network. It was just everybody's going in entertainment news network.
yeah.
What is that, right?
Little did they know.
Yeah, and this is what it grew basically into. I'm sure the gal that started it, her name did start with an F, I think. Dagny Holtgreen was that was her name, was the first newscaster on E, with Steve Kameko. And Steve Kameko. And then years later, I did a show for Time Life with Steve Kameko. Hi, I'm Steve Kameko. And it was like, oh, God, I'm producing a show. I'm directing Steve Kameko. Huh? No.
I have. In Boston. Super weird.
Who's
I
Mark
was there.
Summers? Who is he?
He hosted Double Dare and Family Double Dare. I was touring colleges in Boston, and we were walking through the Boston Commons, and they were literally hosting like a public version of Double Dare, and I was like, I was like almost 18 at this point, but I was like, stop everything, we're watching. And it was Mark Summers, and it was very weird. It was a very weird moment.
I don't
'cause
even
we
know
grew
who he
up
is.
with him. It was on Nickelodeon, so it was like a childhood thing, but it was very weird.
Oh, kind of like
on a college tour to like see him doing his thing. But
Kind of like, what's his name? Mario Lopez. Hi, it's Mario Lopez, and I'm here. I mean, he's
Mark Summers is more on the level of like Bill Nye the Science Guy era.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mario Lopez is because we grew up with him on Saved
He
by
was
the
ringing
Bell.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, so we've always known Mario.
So and then here we are. We are children of Hollywood. Everybody listening. So
Yeah.
it's 6 degrees of separation. Okay, so not marking
1990. Wow.
1990 MTV. I mean E.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when she started. And who was the original owner? Who started it?
Yeah, but I think that's
So Elizabeth, what's her name that was in Saved by the Bell?
Elizabeth Berkley
Elizabeth
from
Berkley.
Showgirls,
Okay,
of
so
course.
I didn't watch Saved by the Bell. My children watched Saved by the Bell, right?
I would hope you didn't watch Saved by the
So
Bell.
years later, my ex-husband and I were all friends. Okay, so anyway, I meet this guy named William Shockley. William Shockley was the cowboy. He was actually the bad dude in the movie, the stripper movie with Elizabeth. Showgirls, right? He was the bad guy. He was the one that beat the girl up, right? But he had been on Mrs. Quinn, the medicine woman. He was like the bartender. Dr. Quinn, the medicine thing. Right. And
Jane Seymour.
With Jane Seymour. Okay, so who I just went to her house like last year, which is where I met. She was married to Stacy Keach's brother or something like that, or Stacy Keach.
Stacy Keach. Did we know her son or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I did know her
it's
son.
So
I think I went to school with him, college.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so it's kind of funny too. It's like I didn't know who she was, right? And then I saw her in the movie, and then I go to but then I know William and blah blah blah, and it was like the worst movie of the century, right? And then I go to my friend Randall Battenkoff, who did a movie called 37 with Scotty Thompson and all these actors. It was awesome. It was during the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge thing, but it's a great movie if you can see it on Netflix. Anybody, 37, The Final Promise. It's really beautiful. It's a great movie. It's rock and roll meets, it's like today's love story. It's great. And it has to do with ALS also. So anyway, I'm at my friend Randall's movie premiere, and who walks up to him as I'm standing next to him is Elizabeth. What's her name?
Berkeley.
Whatever her name is. Yes,
Let's get her on this show.
This is.
You know who she's married to? She's married to Ralph Lauren's.
She's married to Ralph Lauren's son, apparently.
Oh, she is?
According to our segment producer, yeah. No, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She
looks just like she looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
on
No, she looks
Saved by the
better
Bell.
than she did on Saved by the Bell.
What? I can't hear you. I have headphones on, Cassidy.
Well, I don't have a microphone that will work.
Well, your microphone can be turned on, but you're not on camera, so it's a little weird. But it's not really that weird because Jarvis doesn't have a camera on him.
We all.
But Jarvis isn't talking either.
Our audience knows we have a segment producer. If they only knew how pretty she was and why she doesn't want to be on fucking camera.
Why she doesn't want to be on camera.
Here, come say hi.
Here she is. Look, there she is.
And we live together.
Uh-huh.
And we've known each other for how long? 15 years?
Friends.
15
Together
years.
as friends, not lovers.
No, we've never been lovers because we play for the same team. Oh, are we timed?
No, we're not timed. Yes.
Oh, did that light just go out?
That was Elizabeth Berkley turning the light off.
I would love to get her in here.
Well, then you know what,
that's
John?
my new mission.
Excuse
Okay,
me, John.
okay, Wendy, I know.
New York. She's based in New York.
It doesn't matter when they come to LA, and they can do it on Skype. They can do it on Skype. Anybody can do anything on Skype. So anybody
right.
that you desire to have on the show, you just call them up or you call whomever, and more than likely they will be on the show. Because what happens is people come on the show. I've never had anybody say no.
For sure.
Except for the girl that was supposed to be on the show tonight that had an emergency.
Right.
And she couldn't be on, Nicole.
Right.
Rodriguez.
And you have Jennifer Lawrence booked for next week, right?
Jennifer, JL, J-Lo,
J-Law.
or J-Law. J-Law, she'll be here.
If you need J-Lo, I can get in touch with her. We're friends.
She wanted to know where I had my hair done.
Where did you meet J-Lo, John? How did you win that?
Oh, God, this is such an embarrassing story.
Oh, you met who? J-Lo?
Okay, so
we only have 5 more minutes.
Our
honey.
segment producer and I it was very hot last summer, so we ended up getting a room at the Sunset Tower Hotel so we could have a pool for ourselves. And it's a very small private place, and I'm obsessed with this actress whose name is Leah Remini. She was on Kings of Queens, and she has a new reality show on right now.
Why are
which
you
is
obsessed
called,
with her?
She's just
Sorry, Leah.
She's very brazen and funny.
And she's the one that left the Scientology
Yeah,
church.
she's the one that left the Scientology. But she's always she's kind of just been really funny and bold and a down chick.
Yeah, she's
super
like dope,
a Bronxy,
right? Bronxy kind
right.
of girl.
So I was off I left the pool for a moment, I think to get some food or something, and Cassidy was still there, and I come back and she's like, hey, Jennifer Lopez and Leah Remini are sitting
friends.
right behind us, and they're best friends. And I was like, oh my God, I have to say hi to Leah Remini. Like, I love Leah
John.
Remini. I love Leah Remini.
What were you wearing?
Okay, I'm getting there. So we were at this very exclusive type of hotel, right? And so I was wearing these Moschino fucking boxer brief, tight, like shiny green bathing suits with a heart over the crotch.
Oh my God.
Don't ask me why I was feeling frisky and just hanging out. And so it was a couple cocktails later and whatnot, and they were about to leave, and they're having a private dinner, and you can't have cameras there, you can't take pictures, it's very private. So I was like, all right, Cass, fuck it, I'm doing it. So I get up and I run up to J-Lo.
And that doesn't take much because John's legs are like the length of the pool.
Yeah, I'm tall, so yeah, I got long legs. And normally J-Lo's bodyguards would have like clotheslined me and thrown me to the ground.
But they knew
because
they saw the heart of your...
They saw my crotch heart, and they know they're at this very private place, that they're safe there. So I go up to them both as they leave, and they're both kind of like, oh, what's going on? And I don't give a shit about J-Lo. Sorry, girl, if I ever see you again. But
she doesn't give a shit about you either.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, J-Lo, thank you so much for doing you, whatever. And Leah Remini, let me tell you everything I love about you, which I'm sure J-Lo's not used to. J-Lo gets all the fanfare, and Leah isn't as big of a star. So anyway, it was great. I got a couple chuckles. We got some laughs and hugs, and they were both very, very, very sweet. And I was just very excited to be able to meet Leah Remini, whom I love, in basically less than my underwear. And it was really nice and very embarrassing. And then the next day I was like, oh, God.
That's why LA is so awesome. It's like, we take it for granted, right? Like if I start to think about the 6 degrees of separation on things, right? It's like it's crazy,
ends,
right? It's like I know you talk to, blah, 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 blah.
And there's Brad Pitt, yeah, exactly.
And then there's Brad Pitt,
right.
And then there's Angelina Jolie. So I have a connection to her. So there's so many connections, but we just take it for granted. And there's so many people out there that really, they really look at these people like they're really super. Like you look at Leah Remini, which I do not get.
It was for her personality. J-Lo, who's this diva, I was like, cool and whatnot, but step aside. I need to talk to your friend Leah Remini right now.
Well, people are. I mean, celebrities are people too, and I have to bring it back to this comment.
I don't give a shit about celebrities either.
But
which
celebrities
is so
poop
weird
in
that I
the
did
toilet
that.
just like everybody else does.
J-Lo, easy go pro.
Thank you.
Easy go J-Lo.
That's going to be one.
That needs to be the next one. With
That's
some
gonna be
Louboutins.
one.
With some high-heeled Louboutins.
Well, I need to do another. Well, I do need to do another foot shoot.
Shout out. Foot shoot.
Another foot shoot. So I do.
Come to our house and do that.
Do you have? Oh, you have lots of bathrooms.
Bathrooms. We got lots of Easy
stage
GoPros,
the
different
bathrooms?
colors. Please, yes.
I'll bring the Easy GoPros. That's not a problem. You know what we're gonna do? We're sending a bunch up to our friend that works at Nike. So the guy, he's gonna put him in every toilet stall at the Nike headquarters.
Oh hell yeah! And we still got to get one at my brother at LAPD because my brother's a.
Oh, you don't have? Oh,
I know. I need more because
I have plenty. Come to my house. Come to my house this weekend. Come to my house this weekend.
I thought you were coming to our house this weekend.
No.
No,
we're not. We're not doing
okay.
that. It's my birthday, everybody, this weekend. I'm going to be 49.
I know. I thought we were throwing you a.
You can't just think.
Party.
I'm going to be 50 next year. That's crazy. Think about it.
Don't think about it yet. Don't think about it yet.
Okay, I won't.
Don't
All
think
right,
about it in
all
a
right.
year from now.
All right, I will. And I won't even think about it then.
Because you look great for 50. I
I'll
mean,
be
49.
49.
Sorry, I have to
well,
be
we
a
gotta
dick
go.
sometimes. Oh, we do?
Yes. So, John, I want to thank our sponsor, Direct Avenue. I think we have out that thanks them anyway, but they're awesome. So anybody that needing any media time, $300, you get $300 worth of media. Now, I have to tell
That's
you,
crazy.
It's crazy because you think that's nothing, but the way that Direct Avenue buys media and plans media, $300 actually is quite a bit.
It's
so,
the future. It really is.
Believe me.
Direct media. I mean, if you don't quite understand what it is yet, just go explore it and check it out because it really is the future if you're trying to get anything out there.
And also, I just want to throw it out there. If anybody's listening, my company, C-Spot Run Productions or C-Spot Run Direct, which was another topic that I had wanted to talk about tonight, but I didn't because I like to have too much fun. We've been an agency since 1997 that actually is a consultant client-side management agency with creative. So in the marketing world and the advertising world, advertising agencies right now are collapsing because there's a lot of consulting companies coming on board that offer creative and blah, blah, blah because of the digital and things have changed. So the agency world is kind of crumbling. Well, I've been doing what they now have started to do. I've been doing that since 1997, and it's called client-side campaign management with the creative component. That's what I do. That's what C-Spot Run is. So it's always been unique. The agency, I never could break through to the agencies because they were always so very different. And isn't it ironic how everything is turning around and doing exactly what I've been doing for 20 years?
And then it's going to switch right back around again, and then
No,
again
it's
and
not.
again. Okay, so where can
Also-
people find more information on C-Spot?
At cspotrun.com.
CSpotRun.com.
Yeah, the letter
The
C.
letter C.
Spotrun.com.
Okay.
Yeah, and or they can get me, Wendi, at cspotrun.com. Yeah. So, huh? What? Wendy with an I.
Wendi with an I.
Wendy with an I. So,
It's not normal.
it's-
says our segment producer.
You know
It's
what?
not
Shut
normal.
up, Cassidy. You really
Yep.
should be Cassidy with an I, but no, you got to be Cassidy with a
No.
weird Y. I mean, Jesus, that's so weird, and especially in our family.
One of the most popular
It's so
names.
stupid. You know, even Mandy. Mandy's got Mandy with a Y. I texted her the
I
other
wanna
day. I
meet
go,
her so
"You're Mandy with
bad."
a Y. Why are you Mandy with a Y? You should be Mandy with an I. I'm an I. Stephanie's an I. Lonnie's an I. Why are you a Y? Why are you a Y?
Yeah, why are you a Y?
Lonnie has an
Yeah,
I.
that is weird.
We gotta go.
I can't wait to
Jarvis.
meet Mandy. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jarvis. It was
Thank
so
you.
nice to meet you and have you here with us. Thank you.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Named after you?
Oh, the Iron Man. Well, that figures.
His
makes
like
sense.
pseudonym or alter ego or whatever.
No, it's Alfred.
No, his
It's like the Batman. It's Alfred.
yeah, his secretary.
Oh.
whatever.
Oh, got it, got it,
Oh,
got it.
she? Gwyneth Paltrow is Jarvis?
Jarvis, putting my machine up.
Oh,
Oh,
like
Jarvis
Hal.
is like his computer.
Like
butler.
Hal. Like-
his tech butler.
Excuse me. Who's Hal? You know who Hal,
Hal?
is? From Odyssey 2001 Space
Sure,
Odyssey?
sure. Sure.
My God.
Sure.
It's time to go.
That's super relevant, Wendy, with an I. I love you. Love you, Jarvis.
Love you.
Thank you so
Love
much.
you. Love you. We got to go.
Love you,
everybody.
segment producer
We'll see
Rumi.
you. We'll see you. Oh, next week we
Next
have
week.
Michael Terrell from Whole Tones on, so that's going to be awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we'll see everybody next week, and God bless. We love you, and okay, vote for Hillary.
Ah!
Marketing Unfiltered is made possible by our sponsors, Direct Avenue, the television media agency where you can expect more. Contact them at directavenue.com. Ending music is courtesy of Tom Orsi at Orsi Digital. You can download audio episodes of C-Spot Talk Marketing on iTunes, Spreaker, and Stitcher, or enjoy the full-length video uncut on YouTube. Just search for C-Spot Talk in your directory, and while you're there, make sure to subscribe. Special thanks to John Hamilton and Tony Sweet for making Tuesdays the best night of the week. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, just send me an email at wendy@cspotrun.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.